secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. On second down, a run with Dobbins.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
On third down, Jackson. That ball's caught. Aguilar, right side.
And the Ravens are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a sharp throw right there on third down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want it to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a first and goal.
Escaping the pressure right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way, and then try and match his athletic.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Ravens go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Burrow looking to pass. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw.
That is caught. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. He'll drop this one down to Mixon.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A handoff running left, Mixon. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now it's Burrow. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted.
Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Play action. Now Jackson. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now back to throw. And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now they go play action now. Burrow. Short throw to Smith. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to bring up second down. Again, it's Burrow. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So a dangerous pass over middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Burrow. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Ravens, they'll take over. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They were able to defeat Houston last week. They lead things here as well as they try to make it 2 victories in a row. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Here's Jackson. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Sidney Jones. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Burrow. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Boyd. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
This 2nd and 4.
Here's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
Tyus Bowser blowing that play up.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Got a man open. It's Chase.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
McPherson's kick is good.
And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the 2nd half.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 30.
And they'll begin by running the option.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
He'll buy some time right. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Trey Hendrickson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the 3rd quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
Well, looking deep here for Flowers.
It's caught inside the 25. 39 yards there, a big one.
We spend a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spend a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact.
So 2nd and 10, third quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Short throw to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down. Burrow will throw.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
That one taken in by T. Higgins.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 43. He'll look to throw.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Back to throw again. It's caught. Smith. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. 2 yards on the pickup there. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Evan McPherson out for the Bengal field goal.
He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away.
McPherson's kick is good.
And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few 1st downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Now it's Jackson. Oh,
Sanders has it. What a catch.
And not able to get any further as he's taken down right there at the 26. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard away changes what your play calls are going to be.
Dobbins, no signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1.
No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal.
Jackson going to run.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Ravens are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Burrow's throw caught by Higgins.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit. First down. Here's Burrow. Open. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. In motion goes the tight end.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Jackson. Completes it to Aguilar. So no gain on the play. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And he slides to avoid the hit.
So Burrow and the Bengals down by 15. Just over 2 minutes to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Now Burrow on 1st down. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense defense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
4th down, 10 yards to go. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he has the Ravens 1st down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it.
That's on the guard, Kevin Zeitler, 1st-round pick back in 2012.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here's 3rd and a few inches. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was...
And now off to the races down the right side.
Rashad Bateman.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Rashad Bateman.
His 1st touchdown of the new season.
And the Ravens are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule, because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
No run back here for Jones. A touchback.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things.
But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Nelson Aguilar from 8 yards out.
And the Ravens have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th.
Tucker now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.